Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do a bonus read for you, my friends. Just want to say thank you for the ways that you've been loving on this channel lately. I do really appreciate you. So I'm here to do a bonus read for you, my friends, and we are going to be looking at Lenormand and the Kipper first, and then we are going to go to the tarot. We're going to clarify that a little bit, find out what's going on for you. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you've been to a bonus read before, you know my intention is to read for the present energy or the future. So if it doesn't resonate for you right away, it might be because it's in the future, or maybe it's just not your reading, and that's okay too. And let's find out what's going on. Tell me about Pisces. What do I need to know about Pisces? Oh, we've got the privileged lady. Just popped on right up on the deck. Okay. We've got marriage, Pisces. One more for Pisces, please. What else do we need to know? Okay, give me two. I should know better. We've got the Thief on the bottom of the deck. We've got the Lovers, and we've got House. Pisces, card number 12. I feel like you might be the privileged lady, whether you're feminine or masculine. We've got synchronicities here. We've got 1 and 2 is 3, and we do have 3 here as well. We have the Lovers in the House here. I feel like, Pisces, that for some of you, you already might be engaged or getting ready to be married. Possibly you just got married, and maybe you are ready to buy a house with this person. I could be speaking in the future, so it could be that you are about to meet somebody who possibly that you might be getting very serious about. Possibly you're already in a relationship that you're very serious about someone. Maybe we're house hunting at this point. Could be that. I don't like that the Thief is on the bottom of the deck. I'm just going to say, I don't like that there's somebody is thinking that someone here is not being honest. Someone is not being honest. The House is card 20. It's a really big decision to buy a big house, right? This looks like quite a gigantic house, right? And we do have the Lovers, which is card number 15 in this deck. Card number 15 in the tarot is the Devil energy. But also 1 and 5 is 6, so it does indicate Lovers energy also in the tarot. The House energy is card number 20, and to me that's like a big decision. It feels like somebody's about to make a big decision about marriage, home, house, like whatever we're doing here. Is this person really my soulmate? Tell me more. What's going on here? Tell me about Pisces, please. I feel like somebody here is like, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. We've got card number 9. Somebody here is in Hermit energy, thinking about this relationship. The Queen of Swords is in the bottom right-hand corner here, which tells me that somebody here is really deeply thinking about trying to get clarity about this situation. The Queen of Swords is Libra energy, and is somebody who is always wanting to keep things in balance, but it's through liberating themselves, asking questions. Like, I'm going to ask the tough questions. I'm going to have a really honest conversation with you here. We've got card number 3. I feel like there are obstacles here that need to be, we need to take a look at the obstacles first. What is going to stop us from getting what we want to get? I feel like right now you're in a partnership for some of you. Partnership that is about to turn really serious. We've got 2 3s here. We've got 3 3s actually. So I want to say that somebody here is ready to embark on some sort of a new path. And the new path, I believe, is marriage. Threes are about what's going to happen in the future. And I feel like somebody here is thinking about, what is it that I really want from this? Are there obstacles here that I'm not aware of? We do have card number 29. So feminine or masculine, you might be someone who looks like a woman. Whether you're feminine or masculine is your choice. And we do have the Ace of Swords. It feels like somebody here wants to have a conversation about, these are all swords here, right? We got the 10 of Swords, we got the Queen of Swords, and we have the Ace of Swords. So it feels like somebody is thinking about, this person is looking over at, how can we get over the obstacles that are currently happening? It feels like we need to lift ourselves up above these obstacles and keep moving. But the Ten of Swords is in the bottom right-hand corner, which tells me that possibly you're either overthinking this, that maybe it feels like somebody's getting cold feet, like somebody's overthinking it, thinking, well, what if it comes to an end? What if it does? And I think that somebody here is the privileged lady. So this is a person who is wealthy. People like to be around them. It's like the Empress energy, right? We got card number 12, but that is your energy, right? Card number 12, 1 and 2 is 3. We have 3s here. I feel like this card here, this one, which is the tulips, it does indicate, long-term love. The Queen of Swords in the bottom right-hand corner tells me that someone is thinking about the situation. Card number 9 tells me Hermit energy, that it's time to look, and the 3s are telling me past, present, future. It's time to really look at the whole situation, past, present, and future. What is it that I really am trying to accomplish here? It almost feels like things are moving really fast in some sort of relationship here for you, Pisces, or it might begin to move quickly here. We do have the Clover and card number 2. So I feel like in your intuition is telling you that it's okay, that it's really, 4-leaf clovers are lucky, that this is a lucky situation, and that it is an abundant situation. We've got the 6 of Pentacles on the bottom right-hand corner. You do get reciprocity from the person that you're with. So what's the issue here? Let's get some tarot. And I wouldn't say there was an issue, except that I do see obstacles, and I also see that somebody has sort of slowed things down with the Hermit energy here to look over some details. The Queen of Swords is the person who's going to go over all the details, and then she's going to talk about it. I feel like this is the talk. We're having the talk here. It feels like things are about to move quickly, or about to move to the next level in your relationship, if you are in a relationship at this point. We do have the King of Cups. You have someone here who's really hard to read. You can't really read them. We've got the Ten of Swords again coming up under the Ten of Swords. One more for Pisces, please. All right. Look, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I was like, yeah, I kind of felt it coming. I should have called it. I felt it coming. There is something that's going on between two people here. Pisces, I feel like if this isn't going on with you, it could be somebody that you know, someone that you're close to. It could be one of your children, possibly, or a best friend. But it does feel like the King and the Queen of Swords, there's something going on. There's an obstacle. It's like two people are supposed to get married, but there is some sort of a betrayal that's going on. And that's what the obstacle is. Some sort of a betrayal. And somebody here is deep in thought with this Hermit energy here, thinking about the tulips, about the long-term relationship that I've been in. And there's some sort of a betrayal. I feel like it's an emotional betrayal, is what it feels like. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's clarify. Let's find out what's going on here. Tell me about this obstacle here, the Ten of Swords. What's going on here? I feel like there's something that you want to talk about. Now, it could be that you're with somebody and you're ready to get married, you're ready to buy the house, you're ready for all of those wonderful and fun things. But I want to say that there might be a history here of two people who keep breaking up and coming back together and breaking up and coming back together. And it's because of some sort of betrayal, emotional betrayal. Like it feels like it's like somebody, I don't like to be the dramatic reader, but it does feel like somebody feels betrayed. It's like we come back together again. It's like somebody's ignoring the red flags. That's what it feels like. Somebody's ignoring the red flags that if this Ten of Swords is betrayal or lying or something that was really painful that came to an end, I feel like these two are back together and we're thinking about getting married. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like Pisces, that it might be you or the person that you know that is It's like, is there anyone else in the picture? This could be because somebody cheated on somebody. But we decided that we're going to go forward with this. We're going to heal it. But it feels like this is still here. It's like it's not really been resolved. Like we're ignoring it, because the king is looking forward, and so is the queen. Nobody's looking at the Ten of Swords. It's like we're going to ignore it. We're just going to keep moving forward here. The Five of Wands, though, tells me that other people might be talking about it, and that might be the obstacle. Maybe you're trying to keep it quiet, and you really don't want to have to address it, but it feels like somebody here is holding back here. There's indecision about whether I should marry this person now or not. We've got the Star. It's really what I want, though. It's really what I want. It's always been the wish fulfillment for me to find my soulmate and marry that person. The Star here is telling me that you're hopeful that regardless of the competition or holding back, somebody holding back, it could be the king that is holding back, that has indecision about whether or not we should move forward here. And then we have the Five of Cups. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to be really upset. I'm going to be really sad. Tell me about the marriage card, please. Tell me about the marriage card. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So you guys aren't married yet. This is still a partnership. The Three of Pentacles shows up. We have another 3, by the way. You really are supposed to look carefully at past, present, future energy. So looking at the past as it pertains to, because the best indicator of future is the past energy. I'm just saying, if this is a relationship we're talking about. This Three of Pentacles here is telling me that we're not married yet, that we're thinking about getting married. I feel like this is a partnership currently. And you might be a person who has a lot to lose, because you are a privileged lady, feminine or masculine here. You might be someone who has your own money, possibly. Tell me about what's going on here. We've got the Devil energy. Ah, boy. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So that's what's weighing heavy on somebody here. So I don't know if it's weighing heavy on you or somebody else here, but we do have the Ten of Wands. What's weighing heavy is, I feel like we're in a partnership right now, but it feels like you have doubts and worries. You don't know if this is going to work out, because nobody's taking notice of the Ten of Swords that's between us. Nobody's talking about this ending that happened, and now we're back together again. The Five of Cups is here, and you're like, there are obstacles here, absolutely. But it feels like somebody here is like rushing to the altar. We'll talk about it when we get there. That's never a good idea. It's never a good idea, right? Because if you are the privileged lady, if you are somebody who does have abundance, then you're going to want to protect that abundance, because you don't want to just marry somebody for them to just come by and take your abundance. So it feels like somebody here is holding back. It could be the king, could be the queen. Take it as it resonates for you. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer is the energies that we have here. We also have a lot of air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Somebody really is after the truth. It feels like somebody here is going to stand up. The Queen of Swords is here, is going to stand up and want to get clarity, because the Thief energy here is not making me feel any better about the situation. I'm just saying, somebody's watching and learning, being very observant. Before they communicate, they're going to be very observant. There's the Queen of Swords. We talked about her. Yes, it feels like somebody's going to liberate the situation, that you've been stuck in this energy here, Pisces. This could be you, could be them. Take it as it resonates. But somebody here has been stuck in this energy of, I'm going to watch before I say anything, because I need to get all the facts. I need to get the truth. I need to get the honesty. And then I'm going to say what I've got to say. So it does feel like there is some sort of a celebration that's going on here. It does feel like 2 people are ready to get married, but it feels like we're ignoring the Ten of Swords. What is the Ten of Swords, please? Tell me what the Ten of Swords is about. Look, we have friendships and community and all of that ready to go. They all see you as someone who's very lucky to be marrying an emperor. So we have 2 people, right? The Empress and the Emperor. We have 2 people here, and I feel like the community is watching very closely. That's what it looks like. Tell me what this Ten of Swords is about. Why is nobody paying attention to the Ten of Swords? We have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Justice card. Somebody needs to make a decision to address the 10 swords, because it's the right thing to do. Justice is here, because there is a Three of Swords at play. Somebody did break another person's heart. We did separate, or we ended something, and now we're coming back together again. Somebody here needs to make a really big decision about this. Being in hermit energy. Somebody right now is by themselves thinking about things. It's like we're at the point where we have to make a decision about what we're doing next. If we're getting married, you might be engaged already. If we're getting married and we're buying a house and we are really in love, then let's do that thing. But it does feel like what's weighing really heavy on you is doubt. Is this codependency? Am I making the right decision? I'm not really sure what to do from here. Tell me about this card number 9 here. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Somebody here is trying to get wisdom about the situation, is really thinking about an answer, trying to get an answer here. Somebody's going to the higher self. There's a commitment here, right? We know that already. There's a commitment here, not quite married, maybe engaged, or possibly about ready to get engaged. The 8 of Cups is here. So I just want to say that whoever is in the hermit energy here is remembering that somebody walked away from the commitment. That's what this is all about. Somebody already walked away. Somebody emotionally disconnected from this commitment. We have the Magician. And I manifested you back. So I feel like, Pisces, that there's a decision to be made here. I feel like a conversation needs to take place because you don't want to be stuck in this energy, right? With the Thief. And then we have thoughts. You're thinking about this. I really do feel like you're thinking about this. Do I stay or do I go? I have thoughts about being taken for a ride here. Is the same thing going to happen? Like, are we just going to get married and then the truth is if you don't work it out ahead of time, it's just going to keep rolling. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger, like a snowball down a hill. It's going to keep getting bigger and bigger until it finally crashes into the house. And then you've got to talk about it. But do you want to be married and dealing with that when you're married, or do you want to deal with it first? It's totally up to you. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. What needs to be said? Ace of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. And the Emperor. I feel like you need to tell the Emperor that you're not really sure that you want to have this new beginning, because we haven't talked about this yet. We haven't talked about this yet. You've broken my heart and you're trying to make things right, but we really haven't gotten into the details about the 10 of Swords. I feel like you need to make a decision with the Queen of Swords under here, to liberate yourself in the situation, be very honest and truthful, strike up a conversation and find out what's going on. Because I feel like right now, this is where you're at. I'm not really sure. I'm up in my head. I'm not really sure if I want the new beginning. I know it's going to be abundant. I know that we've got, all the deposits are paid for, but I feel like somebody here needs to have a really freaking honest conversation with this Emperor, because the Emperor is about to take control of everything. So if you're a person who brings your own finances, this person's about to take control of everything that you own as well as everything that they own. They're going to add it to the empire, right? They're going to have a new kingdom and they're going to add it to the empire. So I feel that 2 people that are in love are currently looking for a house, and I feel like one of you, the king or the queen, take it as it resonates for you, whether you're feminine or masculine, somebody here is having second thoughts. And this conversation needs to take place. Yep, Page of Swords. It sure does. We need to have some sort of clarity here. There needs to be clarity. There needs to be honesty. I don't want any misinformation. It feels like we need to have a conversation about what's to happen next, because I feel like there's worry here, right? We do have the the Page of Swords and the 8, and there is worry here about this new beginning with this Emperor. So somebody here is going to have to strike up the conversation and figure out whether or not we are going to go forward with this. Am I going to make the decision to move forward on this path or not? I feel like somebody here is sort of in a defensive energy here and really needs the truth. So I feel like the reason that you have not been saying anything up till now is because the King of Swords energy is present. You know that whatever you give out, you're going to get back. And this might end up in a sword fight. And I don't mean swords like hurting each other physically. I mean that this is going to end up in a really very pointed, honest and truthful conversation, and it's going to be a very defensive conversation, because you need to make a decision before any of this goes down. I feel like you need to clear up what's going on with the 10 of Swords here. I feel like you need to make a decision before anything moves any further here. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much, Pisces, for being here and for watching and for loving on this channel. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.